This little guy you see is a foal of, I think he's now 8 months, and we did it a long time before I was able. I thought it was possible to put them together, and I'm still working on that. I mean, people underestimate how important it is for horses to get to know each other. We find it very easy. Oh, they're going for the food, so I have to do something about it. There's the food, and this little guy knows the place. This movie is actually about let it be inspired to be careful with putting horses together in right the first day or first month. These horses are now together for about a month, and I feel that I have to protect this very little guy. He's a foal. He's a very young foal, so it's my responsibility to take care of him. He's eating well, he's adapted on the place, he's getting to understand me, he knows where to find the food, which is pretty important. He eats well, and more things which are pretty okay. I'm talking now that I'm amazed that they don't go in the field because the field is open. Well, they always like to hang around here and, well, just be there. Now little Tibor, of course, is the rascal. He's going for the food. One of the things I think is very important, that they smell each other's poo. And this guy's in the middle. At night they come inside, they go in these stalls. That they smell the poo of the other ones because they get a lot of information out of it. And you will see how the little guys are, in a split second, they do something else, like this guy. And the other ones are coming out of their places. Everybody change place when the doors go open. Everybody comes out to look what happens. Little Tibor is not, he was at first, he was too aggressive towards the little guy. And I found it a little bit hard to understand why. Why is he so aggressive to this little guy? Well, I think the answer is makes sense, because he was an intruder. And that's what I mean with don't put horses together from the first moment on, because they have to get used to each other. They have to get used to each other's smell, and they don't make friends like we dream that they would be. Give them time. It's like now they're going in the field and I have to run. They need time. They need time to do something, and you can see Rociero, who's very excited about this moment. Oh, I love it! I love it. Give them time, make sure that they adapt on each other, that, for instance, here you see the little guy defending himself, and also, wow, he's sort of amazed about the effect of his behavior. So he gets more and more mature, and I can't wait for springtime that the horses can go out in the big field. Now I'm running, oh, I'm closing the fence. It's a bad movie, but it shows pretty well how nice it is when horses go out in the field, and they're not gladiators. So if they might fight, separate them. Especially with foals, I think it's not a good lesson for foals to fight. Okay, gorgeous guy, isn't he? Our Rociero.